Okay, before we begin, let me clear something up. Most people hear the word data analytics and immediately think, oh no, this must be too technical, too complex, too difficult for me. But the truth is, you are already doing data analytics every single day without even realizing it. Think about it. Whenever you scroll through your phone trying to make a purchase, maybe from Jumia or Amazon or your favorite online shopping app, checking prices, comparing reviews, and then making a choice. That's analysis. When you're trying to beat traffic, maybe in Lagos, in Abuja, in California, or in any other big cities, using Google Maps, you look at the red lines and the green lines to decide which route is faster. Now that's data analytics. Even when you are budgeting for the month or deciding to spend your income here, expenses there, maybe others the other way. Yeah, that's also data analytics. The truth is, it's not strange, it's not scary. It's actually part of your daily life. Everyone's daily life involves data analytics. Now, let me show you how powerful these skills could become when used on a bigger scale. Imagine you walk into a supermarket. You think you are just shopping, right? But guess what? Every product you pick, the time you shop, and even how long you linger in the shop is quietly being recorded. To you, it's just shopping, but to the supermarket, that information is golden. With those details collected and with the data analytics, they can predict when you will run out of the toothpaste you just purchased, the snack you probably be eating on Friday, and even when new product will be introduced next. That's why Coca-Cola can tell you which flavor will succeed before launching it, and why banks can flag suspicious activities even before you notice it. Businesses that uses data don't just serve customers, they predict them. Again, let's look at another scenario. Now, you still remember during the time of COVID-19 era, the world ran to scientists. But guess what? Most people do not know this, that data actually saved us all. Researchers and those scientists used analytics to track infection rates across cities, predict what hospitals needed, and even accelerate vaccines development. Without data, the pandemic would have lasted much longer and taken even more lives. Today, tech giants like Google, Amazon, YouTube, and even Netflix they rely heavily on data to recommend what you will watch next, what song you will love to listen to, or what you will be shopping for. Your smartphone itself is powered by data and analytics, quietly learning your habits and adjusting to make your life easier. In short, science and technology are not just advancing, just like charging your phone battery when they are low, science and tech are being supercharged by data. Thirdly, let's talk about politics. Do you know that the last few global elections, including your presidential election, irrespective of your country, were decided not by rallies but by data? Politicians, through the help of social media data, now use analytics to understand what people are talking about, what they are angry about, and what message will make them vote. Campaign teams don't just print posters anymore. They analyze social media trends, online searches, and even community surveys to craft the perfect strategies. Data is at the heart of both global and national politics. In some countries, the difference between winning and losing an election always hides in spreadsheets. Data is not just numbers, it is power, its influence, and its control. The king is not the one who sits on the throne, but the one who decides what is done by anyone who sits on the throne. And with data, you become the king. Because with data, you can decide what goes on in and out of your domain. So, with all of this, let's have a look at the big shift. Why is data the future? Why the so much talk about data? Now, I'm sure you already surprised at how powerful data is, but that's not all. Let me show you why data is a gold mine, and even in the future, oil well and money bank of today will become data bank of tomorrow. So here's the truth. Data is the new oil, but unlike oil that have a time where it dries up from its source, the value of data doesn't run out or diminishes. It grows the more you use it. Businesses, governments, scientists, and even entertainers now depend heavily on data to make smart decisions. And those who can collect, analyze, and explain data, those are the people that are kings of the future. The future belongs to everyone who can manipulate and master data. And when I say them, I mean you. If you decide to invest in data analytics today, you are actually securing your future. So, are you thinking about the future? Then think data. So, in this class, what we're going to be doing in this class is, and let me also say this is going to be a free class. Yeah, it's totally free. First, we're going to be understanding what data analytics really means in simple terms, whether you are a beginner or you're a professional. Then next, we're going to be looking at 7 different ways to earn money as an analyst. Oh, yes, data analytics or data analysts are one of the highest paid in the world when it comes to skills. And we're going to be looking at 7 different ways you will make money as an analyst. And then, out of these 7 different ways, I'm going to be teaching you one practical way you can start earning money as a data analyst today. I'm not saying tomorrow, today. Oh, yes, I can see someone already being excited. Relax. We have a lot to cover in the course of this class. And then number 3, we're going to be conducting a mini research project, which is going to be your assignment, your project, and we will be supervised. You'll be collecting real data through a survey. And then we'll also show you how to prepare this data or this survey so that companies, you can sell them to companies. So there are companies that are willing to pay for you, and they will also show you different companies that buy this data as well. And then number 4, finally, we'll also see how you can grow from the foundation of learning data analytics into a full-fledged career in data analytics. I believe someone is already excited. And again, the best part, anybody can become a data analyst. Whether you're educated or you're not educated through a formal school, by the end of this class, you'll carry out a short practical exercise. All the files and resources you will need for the practice will be made available. That way, you won't just listen, you will actually do the analytics with your own hands, right here right now. So, in closing, I want you to grab a coffee, grab your popcorn, or even suya. Keep an open mind because data analytics is not rocket science. It is simply the act of seeing patterns, unlocking secrets, revealing mysteries out of numbers, and making sense of information. Then using this to make better decisions. And by the end of this session, you will realize that you have been closer to becoming a data scientist or a data analyst than you ever imagined. I'll be seeing you in the next session of this class. Welcome to the world of numbers and welcome to the world of data.